Hey everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody. I'm here today with my PopFizzPaper kit review for you. I have pretty much completed using this kit. Now there is still a lot left that I can continue to use in my planner, but since I do that on a week-by-week basis, I'm going to go ahead and call this kit done because I created what I wanted to create with it, and then I'll just continue to use it in my planning. So let me just recap a little bit about the kit, and then I'll show you what I made and what I have left. So first of all, it's Fizz Paper, and it's PopFizzPaper.com. And basically what it is it's a monthly planner kit, but it is a surprise kit. It is not revealed until after the sale of the kit is over. So the sale of the kit starts on the 1st of the month, and it only goes until the 3rd of the month. And it's $22 a month. It's a single month purchase. There is no subscription, so you purchase it month to month, whichever one you want. It is for shipping. It starts at $4 US, 15 Canada and Mexico, and 20 international. So it depends on where you are as to how much it is. Now you can add additional things. The kit itself comes with 7 sheets of stickers. It's a full weekly sticker sheet for your planner, plus 5 or more planner goodies and extras. And then you can add on additional things like new releases from the shop, other planner goodies, other stickers, extra stickers, things like that. So this was a different kit, and the reason I chose this is because I'm really getting into memory planning. Plus, the planner community is so large right now. A lot of planner people overlap with scrapbooking, just like me. I like to work in my planner, but I also love to scrapbook. So I wanted to take a planner kit and see if I could use it in traditional scrapbooking or project lifing or whatever, and see how versatile it was in using with both things. So this is my attempt at that, and this is what I'm going to show you today. Okay. Let me show you what I have left, and then I'll share what I created. Let's move this out the way. Alrighty. So this is all I have left. I keep it in my little studio calico bag. That way when I work with it, I just pull it all out. Of course I have washi left. I used washi, but of course I have it left. This is a really nice washi tape too. I like the black and white pattern. I of course have the Papermate pen left. I love this pen. I have a couple of them already, so these things will definitely be used. I do have the 2 clips left, and that's just because I didn't have a need for them. I could put them in my planner and use them continuously. I just bent it. Well, and can use it continuously, but I'm just going to put these in my stash. I just don't have a need for them right now, but these are definitely useful. A little PopFizzPaper card. Alright, so this is what I have left. I have this sticky note pad. There was no way I was going to use all of these, but I did use a few of them, and these will continue to be used. I have, let's see here. Hold on. I have my little samplers left. I didn't use them at all, but I do have those. Now, this is the additional thing that I added to my kit, and it was the August journal prompts. And I did this because I'm using the Cocoa Daisy planner pages, and they're not dated. And so the Cocoa Daisy kit comes with 1 set of dates, but there are 2 places that I like dates. So this had the dates, plus it has all these journaling prompts, and I thought this would be really good to use in project life on weeks that may not have a whole lot of photos, or months that may not have a whole lot of photos, just to kind of put myself a journaling prompt and then write on there. Plus these will be really good in my memory planner as well. So I've got all those left. These are the sticker sheets. Well, let's see, here's my packaging from something. Don't remember what was in here, but here, oh, I think it was the sticky notes. But there's the packaging. I always keep packaging just to use it. Let's see, here's the rest of the packaging that I have. I have a little bit of tissue paper left. I'm not going to keep that. I will keep these glassine bags, however, though, because I do use those for layering. So those will stay in my stash. The rest of that tissue paper will go. And then I'll share with you what this is in just a second. So these are the sticker sheets that I have left. I have all of them left. I just used a good amount of them. These are the ones that have the washi stickers plus the banners. There's a lot that I could use. I only used 4 off of this sheet. There's still a ton that I can use. I only used a few off of here as well. These I used a half box and all of the banners. I found that I was using the banners a lot for journaling. This is the one I use the most. This was like the clip art sticker sheet, and I only have 2 cameras left. I use that so much. This one I also used one of the full boxes, and then all the banners again. I only used 1 banner, but you can see these are the ones I used. There was a blue, a yellow, and a reddish orangish color. So those are the ones I used a lot. I also used one full check box thing, but I cut it apart and used it separately. And then this one I used a couple of the little icons and then two of the half boxes. So I have a ton of stickers left. I can use these in my planner still continuously. I almost have a full planner kit left. I'm just missing some of the decorative stickers because I use those in my scrapbooking. But you can see I really didn't take anything away from the planner sticker part of this, so it's still a complete planner set basically. All right, so those are all the planner stickers that I have left. And then these are the papers. And the reason I picked this particular kit is because it came with pattern papers. I knew it was going to come with pattern papers, and I thought that would be the easiest type of kit to use in scrapbooking. Now, it came with 3 8.5 by 11 double-sided pattern papers. This is one of them. It's got these film strips on the back and these cameras. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut out the cameras and the heart and stick those in my stash. I have this one left. This is the one that had the larger clip art pieces on the back and the hearts here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out these pieces as well, and I'll keep those in my stash. This one, here's another piece of that camera one. Okay. This one was the one that had all the Polaroids, and then on the back side it had little Polaroids. But I used these mostly. I think I used like one of the other side. But I have 5 of these Polaroids left, and this is where I'm going to show you what this is. So what I did is I took a piece of this glassine bag, and I traced using a Sharpie just the inside of the Polaroid, and then I used that as a template over my photo. So I laid it right over my photo, and like this. Like so, and then I cut out, that way my photo could fit right inside the Polaroid and not have to worry about, you know, am I cutting this right or measuring? I'm just tracing and cutting basically. So these I'm going to trim out and put in my stash. These will each be cut out and put in my stash. So I have a lot of little fussy cut pieces that I'm going to add to my stash here, but these are all extremely usable. And then the last little bit, I have one little piece of paper here, and then these are the opposite sides, not really usable, but I have these with all these little hearts. So I'm going to keep this on my desk, and then I can just trim out the hearts when I want to use them. I love having little hearts on different things. And that's everything that I have left from the kit. Not a whole lot, but still a lot of usable things. Like, it's not that much, like the pile's not large, but I still have a lot of really useful things that I can use in my planner specifically, but also in future scrapbook pages. So let me clean this up, and then I'll share with you what I made. And just to share with you how I keep my planner supplies, I keep them in this 5x7 little pocket thing. Yeah, whatever you call this thing. And I just put them all in here. Now I have 2 additional things. I have this little pouch with pens in it, and you can see I have some of those Papermate pens in here. I have this little pouch with stamps in it and larger sticker sheets. And, well, let me do this. Ooh, creating a mess. Okay. And then this little pouch is just going to have, and I don't need the July calendar anymore. This little pouch just has all my sticker sheets, and you can see I have some really used up ones and the ones that I've barely used. So all of these just go in here together. So when I do a planner spread, I just pull them out and I use them. And I have my little samplers in here as well. I don't really divide them by manufacturer because I just don't have that many yet. I just stick them in here though. And then I've got my little labels that I made. And then I do have one little post-it note in here as well as my whiteout. So that's how I store my planner supplies. Just like this, it's just these 3 little things. Anytime I want to do some planner things, I pull these out. Okay, let me share with you what I created. So first I have this really small insert. It's just some school class photos of Kalen when he was in the 3s class in his preschool. This is that post-it note that I cut apart. And I just backed it on a piece of white cardstock just to make it a little bit sturdier. So this is one class. And then this is his other class. It was the same year. He was in 2 different classes because he went 5 days a week versus just 2 or 3 days. But it was just half days. So this is one class and this is the other. And this is where I used some of that pattern paper in the background and then the washi and then the Post-it note. Very simple. And then I just matted them on black cardstock. Very simple, but I needed to include that in my album. And so that was a good way to use some of those papers. Now these two, these are actually the first ones I did, and I struggled with them because I was really had an idea in my head that I was going to do this big 12 by 12 spread, and it just didn't work the way I had thought it was going to. So what I did is I made 2 7 by 12 inserts, and they'll go back to back in my album. These are just some extra photos that I had from Easter. It was not enough photos to do a Project Life spread, so what I did is I did a 7 by 12 inch insert 2 sides, and then I just embellished it. Now the papers, the cardstock and the gray background papers are just from my scrap bin, but everything else is from the kit. As you can see, I used some washi tape, I used some large pieces of that clip art cutout. I also used a few little bits of the pattern paper, some of those washi strips from the sticker sheet, some planner boxes, just a lot of different little elements. I pulled in a piece of this blue scrap paper, which is also what these are matted on, is that blue scrap paper that were scraps. And then I pulled in some alphas right here. But other than that, everything came from this kit. And there are process videos for each one of these. Not that little insert because there's no real process to that. But each of these, there's a process video for each of these. All right. Then I did a Project Life spread, and I love this spread. The first 2 I struggled with. Then when I got to the Project Life and my memory planner, it came out really easy. It was really easy to work with the kit. And I think it's because of the scale of the items, like the clip art pieces and the boxes. All of that fit really well with Project Life, like the little labels. It all fit really well size-wise with Project Life, and so I found this to be the easiest way to use this kit. So what I would suggest is that if you are going to do this, think about the scale of the items that come in the kit. Now each month is a little bit different, so it could be totally different, but think about the scale of the items that come in the kit, and for me, that worked better with Project Life. Love how this came out. And there's a process video for this. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but this one was really fun to work with. All right. Then lastly is my memory planning piece of this. Now, I didn't do any plan with me videos with this. I will continue to use these supplies in my planner, but I specifically used some memory planning pieces. And I do have a process video for both of these, so make sure you go back and check that out. So for this particular week, July 11th through 17th, I just put camp because that's what we did that week. And then what I did on the back side, and this is the way I use my memory planner. So if you're not familiar with it, with my channel and what I've been doing, this is the Cocoa Daisy planner pages that you can purchase. So I use the first part of this, which is a 2-page week spread for my planning. Then I use the weekly 1-page for my memory planning, and these are memories that I just want to capture that may not make it into my Project Life or that I may forget. It's simple things like going to go get snow cones one day. I wrote down what flavors we purchased, what we each picked. A knock-knock joke that Kaylin was like in love with. Those things are things that I'm going to forget. This is his camp daily schedule, or his daily schedule while he was in camp. And of course, you can see how I used the PopFizzPaper supplies here. I did his daily schedule: 6:45 wake up, 8:15 leave for camp, 9 to 5 he's at camp, 6 get home, 6:30 shower, 7:15 eat dinner, 8:30 go to bed. So it's kind of cool. I think it's cool to have like a schedule written down. And then as I continue throughout the year, obviously I can't have 12 months worth of these planner pages in here. I'll take out the daily to-do pages, which are right here. I'll take out the weekly regular planning, which is here, and I'll just keep my month title tab here, my month title tab, and I'll keep these memory planning pages. This is all that'll stay in my planner. Everything else will get moved out as I continue on to the following months. Here's August, and I've got it all set up ready to go. So that's how I plan to use this. Plus, these pages, let me show you, will fit in a Project Life album here. This is the, what is this? This is the one that fits the 6x8 pages, I think is what these are. And actually, I was at Michael's the other day. I think these are on clearance for $5.99. So I may go ahead and go purchase one for these to go into. Let me show you what I mean. So these are the 6 whole pages. And then it fits right in here. You can see the middle hole fits right in. So my memory planning pages will just go in an album like this, and it'll go on my shelf because I plan to continue to use this throughout the months to come. All right, so let me finish showing you my memory planning pages that I created. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. Okay, so there's the camp one with the camp daily schedule. And then there's this one, which is the week of July 18th through 24th. We had a lot of different things that went on that week, especially at the end of the week. Apparently Monday and Tuesday were boring. But I used the planner kit to embellish here. And then on the back side, again, I used the planner kit to embellish. And this is a 10 questions game that Kaylin and I were playing on our way to camp one morning. He wanted to play with the radio, and I said, you could play with the radio after you play a game with me. So our game was, he couldn't do 20 questions. 20 questions would have lost his interest completely. So we played 10 questions, and so I asked him 10 questions, and then I wrote down his answers. So here's where I've written the questions and the answers. And I thought, this is like an interview of my child. This would be really funny to look at in a year and ask him the same questions and see if his answers are the same or if they're different. So that is it. Those are all of the things that I created with this kit. By far, my memory planner pages and my Project Life spread is my favorite thing that I completed with this kit. But you can see different ways that you can use a planner kit in your scrapbooking. The theme of this month was hearts and cameras, and that's very versatile. You can use that with a lot of different things. So I didn't really have any problem finding photos to work with it. I mean, it didn't matter what the theme of the photos were. You can go with cameras and hearts with just about anything. Maybe the colors would have been a little bit of a question, but they were bright, and so I've picked bright photos to go with it. So that is it. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Keep an eye out because I plan to do a Project Life styled kit for my August kit review. And then I've also been chosen for a design team for a stamp company, so I will be sharing some of those videos with you guys shortly once I get some product in from them. All right, I hope you guys enjoy your day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye!